Hey guys, this is Aaron Schober and Josh Lucas from Sword, Carolina. So greetings to Argentina. So a little shout out from you guys. It's kind of crazy that we're being watched all over the place. Appreciate that, all you guys watching it. We're going to try to put out the best product for you. Definitely appreciate that. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos and stuff come on. We're going to keep coming at you week by week, so we appreciate you guys. Today, we were working on the Duplieren. Now, the Codex Duplieren doesn't have a lot of information on the Duplieren or the Mutieren, so we're actually using one of our supplementary texts, the Pseudo von Danzig text. The Duplieren is a situation where you are bound strongly with your opponent. He's setting you aside, and in that moment, in this, you can cut behind his sword and hit him in the head. Josh is attacking me with an overhow. I'm meeting it with my own overhow from the right to stop it, as though I'm setting up a thrust. This is how we're going to do it. I'm setting up the thrust from here. Josh is going to parry with the strong of his sword. So he's pushing me aside, almost as if he's setting up his own counter thrust. And so if I do nothing here, if I wait until he sets me aside, now he's in control of the fight. And now he's going to stab me or something else horrible that he has planned for me. So this is really something that only works in this. It has to be as he's displacing me, I can cut a Duplieren behind his sword. So as he comes to me, I can cut a Duplieren. I'll do it very slowly now since I don't have the mask on. So I'm ending up cutting to his head or to his face behind his sword. So it's almost, to him, if he hasn't seen this before, and it happens to him, it's almost as if you cut right through his sword and he doesn't know what happened. I'm going to thrust my left hand under my right arm. So I'm going to shove my pommel under my right arm. It's going to cross my arms, and it's going to cut from, if I did the initial cut from my right side, I'm going to cut with the long edge in toward his head or to his face. I'm also going to raise my arms up a bit. We found that worked out better as opposed to if we kept our arms down low and tried to do the Duplieren. It didn't work quite as well as we went ahead and raised our arms up a little bit and wrapped around behind his sword. As he comes over, I'm going to catch his sword on my sword. I have a little schild here, but it could also catch on the crossguard here. And so if I am quick enough, if I'm quick enough in turning my sword over, I will still be safe. If I'm a little too slow in coming over, I'm going to get hit in the hand. So watch out for that. Now, from the left side, so if Josh is attacking me with a left hand overhow with the long edge, I'm also going to come in with my own left overhow strongly on his sword, trying to set up a simultaneous cut or thrust. As you notice, my arms are already kind of crossed here though. So since they're already crossed, to do the Duplieren type action, I'm going to pull my pommel out to cut with my short edge. So before I push the pommel under my sword to cut with my long edge. But now on this side, I'm going to pull my pommel out and cut with my short edge. So this is going to be actually very similar to a square cut, at least how we're interpreting it. So as Josh cuts in with the left overhow, I cut too. He's pressuring my sword with the strong of his sword. I'm going to come up here. I actually got him a little bit there. But I'm going to bring my arms up. We notice from the left side, pulling your arms up is especially important because if I leave my arms low like this, when I do it, it just ends up being very muddy, and it was harder to keep control of his sword. It was much more likely to get stuck with a little cut to the hand or to the wrist with it.
So pulling your hands high pulls them closer to your body, gives you a little bit more time. The thing we found with the Duplieren is it's almost hard to drill because if you do it slow, it almost doesn't work. You try and throw it and then it goes past your cross guard and hits your arms and that type of deal. So that's why it's very much that index type of motion, doing it immediately. So in your drilling, you'll have to work through it and you'll have to have a good training partner to help you get the feeling for it. But as you speed it up, the Duplieren you'll see the benefit of it more and more. It's very interesting that it comes at this point because we're building off the Zornhau Ort, which was in the first and second videos. You can see the setup is the same as that. Aaron's coming in with the Zornhau. I'm in the knot, coming in with the Zornhau and setting up the Ort. This is going to make Aaron push me offline to provide me the pressure to do the Duplieren. I don't want to do the Duplieren if I could just thrust Aaron but because of the threat that I'm placing on him, that's forcing him to push me off to the side, and then gives me the ability to just do the Duplieren. So it's not one that you throw around all willy-nilly like. It's one that you can actually set up, and that's why it's placed here in the codexes, because it builds off of the previous lessons that we've done.
Thanks for watching, guys. That was our best take on the Duplieren right now. We will be coming at you in a future video with the Duplieren, which is the counterpart to this. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos, and we will come at you again really soon. Thanks. And we noticed, especially on this side, you really want to get that arm face. What on earth is going on back there? It must be bad. There's no, like, don't say anything. Maybe he didn't notice.